Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third and goal, Jackson. Here as he's taken down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes rolling. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. This is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense now? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jackson now down around his goal line. He's going to look deep for Watkins. They've got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. Brown with his stick skills. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation. I was
going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Jackson will throw again.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Jackson. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock,
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. A quick slant to Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. On the return from his end zone is Grant. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Open man is Duvernay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And they will
completion, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Armani Watts. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he goes underneath to Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
4th down, here's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, and the few of the runs his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
On third down, Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you